Hey everyone, Anna here from Mask Addict, and today I wanted to talk to you about microneedle patches. And so you may be familiar with pimple patches, the kinds that you stick on a pimple that you've popped and it draws out all the gunk. The kind of next generation that we've seen in 2019 are these microneedle patches. And the kind that you might be familiar with is by ZITSTICKA. You've probably seen them all over Instagram or Facebook ads. They did send this to me, but this video is not sponsored, and I just want to give like kind of an overview of these types of patches and when would be an appropriate time to use them. So how these work, and I just want to show you the packaging. It's quite a lot of packaging, so if you're not a fan of that, now you know. So it's got this cardboard packaging, and then everything is individually wrapped, and then there's an instruction book here. So the first step is the cleaner. So it's just like an alcohol swab, like when you go to the doctor's office and they swab before they, inject you. This is a very similar form factor. It does have salicylic acid, tea tree oil, vitamin E, and alcohol. So it's supposed to, clean the area. And then the next step is the actual sticka. And I'll show you, but this is kind of what the packaging looks like. And I do have some other brands. So this is a brand, the packaging's a little worse for wear, but it's called Care Bear Beauty, and this is Keep Calm and Zit Down. And this one doesn't have the swabs, so it just has the patch, and then it's kind of housed in this like clamshell packaging. And then I recently bought this brand. It's called VT, and like the ZITSTICKA, it has these cleaning swabs, and then it has all the patches all in one container here. This brand is centered around like Centella asiatica, so it's whereas ZITSTICKA has, I think, they're more about like salicylic acid and peptides and things like that. So do take a look at the ingredients. Another brand that is, I believe the ingredients are like 99% similar, if not 100% the same, are the Acropass ones, and they have the swabs and the patch, and I'm pretty sure the ingredients are exactly the same. They are slightly cheaper than the ZITSTICKA, so that's something you can look into. So I wanted to talk to you about like when would be a good time to use a patch like this. And I've mentioned like these are kind of expensive. They run upwards of $3 each, so pretty pricey. And so if you have like a normal whitehead that you're able to pop and put a pimple sticker on, a regular pimple sticker, and just the next day it's flattened and all the gunk has been drawn out, go for it. Don't waste your time and effort and money using something like this. However, I do use these when you have those like deep under the skin pimples. You can feel it but can't quite see it, or you can see it and there's no head that you can pop and apply a regular pimple patch on. So I have a great example, unfortunately, today, and it's right on my neck, right here. It's this like big red pimple and there's no head on it, so I can't really deal with it. So the best thing I've found is using these guys, because what usually happens is that I apply these microneedle patches on, and overnight or in the next morning the pimple is much diminished, or sometimes like the kind that is like deep under the skin, you can feel it kind of hurts. Sometimes when I apply it on one of those pimples, they go away completely. So they never even come out and erupt. They just kind of disappear, which was amazing because then I don't have to deal with the dark spot that occurs afterwards. So worth it for me. So I want to go ahead and like demonstrate how I use this. And so the first step is the cleaner. So it's just like this tiny little alcohol swab. Definitely has like an alcohol scent and a little bit of tea tree. I think, yeah, I said there's tea tree. So just kind of clean this. All right. Next step is the ZITSTICKA itself. And there is quite a lot of packaging involved. So open that, and now it's in this clamshell. And it is kind of necessary, although I do like I would prefer one if it was smaller. I'm not using all this plastic, but it does need some protection because there are those little needles. You don't want them to get smushed. So they need to be protected. So here is the ZITSTICKA, and I don't think this is going to pick up the needles. We'll try, but the needles have, you know, the skin beneficial ingredients, and they're not, you know, like sharp metal needles. It doesn't hurt. It definitely has like a prickling sensation. There's definitely, you know, you're definitely pressing something with a bit of texture on your skin, but it's not painful. So, and there's some film. Let's see if I could do this. Go. So the outer ring is sticky like a regular sticker, and then the inside has those needles and it's not sticky. And I've used these before on like non-flat places on my face. Like I've used it on my nose before, and I've used it overnight, and it stays in place. So the stickiness is not a problem. And I think it helps that you do use the swab to clean the area, so you don't have any like moisturizer residue that could prevent the sticker from sticking on your skin. Wow, that was a lot of like sticking. Okay. So I think on your face, it'd probably be pretty obvious that you have a pimple patch. It's much larger than your normal like hydrocolloid pimple patch. But since it's on my neck, I don't feel like it's too conspicuous. So it's daytime right now. I'll wear it out. I feel okay about it. But if it was on my face or like on my nose, I would save that for at night. So I would wear this for a few hours. So this instruction pamphlet kind of thing says that the micro darts or the micro needles will dissolve within 2 hours. I normally use these at night, and so I just leave it on overnight. I'll probably leave this on until I wash my face later tonight. So yeah, that was just kind of like an overview about microneedle patches, when to use them, how to use them. I do enjoy having them in my skincare, you know, wardrobe, so to speak, just because I will every so often get one of those like big pimples that I can't quite deal with, or those under the skin pimples. It's just good to have these patches on hand. They are expensive, but with my experience, they are effective. So I don't mind paying a little bit more. If this video isn't up in time, ZITSTICKA is having a Black Friday sale, and then like AcroPass which is sold on Soko Glam. They're also having a 30% off sale right now, so you can get these types of products a little cheaper right now. But I've happily paid full price, like I paid for this guy. I will buy the Acropass again. ZITSTICKA I'll pay for. So, I have no problem paying full price for them. Highly recommend. So yeah, hope that is helpful, and I will see you next time. Bye.